Hi, my name is Mark and I've been an expat for about 11 months now. I've been living on a tropical island which is amazing, but South Africa will always be my home. Here are 5 things that I miss about South Africa. The food. We have amazing food in South Africa at relatively inexpensive prices compared to the rest of the world. High quality, world-class food that amalgamates all the different cultures we have. What I would do for a Nando's chicken will make you blush. More importantly, the food we find in our stores seems to be of a much higher quality than anything I've found here. That means what you consume every day is far more nutritious. Number 2, our mix of everything the world has to offer in one country. Do you want snowy mountains? We've got it. Adventurous safaris? This way please. Warm beaches with great surf? Radical. High fashion shopping? Bring your credit card. Let's go. Almost anything that you want on a holiday is available. The more I travel, the more I realize I have this in my backyard. Number 3, our friendly people. I've now traveled to 7 countries outside of South Africa, and as my list expands, I'm in awe of how much friendlier South Africans are in general than the rest of the world. It's amazing how far a friendly "how's it?" and a smile can go to making the world a better place. When I was in New York, I went to a Starbucks to get a drink, and I went up to the cashier and asked, "How are you doing?" and waited for a response as normal human beings would do, and I could see that she missed it, and then she looked at me, and there was this moment we were just staring at each other, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, people don't ever ask how I am and actually expect a response." Number 4, our culture. We have such a smorgasbord of culture in South Africa, it's almost unfair to the rest of the world. This may have actually been heightened by apartheid. Let me explain. By separating all the different races and therefore cultures, those cultures developed very strong roots that weren't kind of interfered with by outside cultures. Now that apartheid has been over for a number of years and everybody's free to move around, those cultures are still really strong. If I go to America, although there are many different races and cultures represented, essentially most people are subscribing to the American culture. In South Africa, we have a Western culture at the forefront, sure. But because of the strength of the roots of all the other cultures, each person has a very different way of looking at the world. This makes for a really interesting conversation when I sit in a room with a person who grew up in a rural Zulu town herding cattle, a person who fasts and slaughters an animal every year to celebrate their religion, someone who grew up in a township chasing mangy dogs, and a wealthy person who landed in their helicopter every morning on their private school lawn. South Africans have this amazing way of using our different cultures to connect. We can joke with each other about the differences in our cultures and swap stories and hear about different interesting people's lives, which is far more interesting than just sitting in a room with people that have all had the exact same experience as you. Number 5, opportunity for growth. South Africa is a young democracy. There are so many untapped industries and markets to explore. I can easily go out and start a business and the opportunities are enormous. That's why all the world's big businesses are flocking to try and get into South Africa. Given our unique culture, we have solutions to give the world that people haven't even dreamed of yet. We've already given the world the heart transplant, the pool vacuum cleaner, and the vuvuzela. Who knows what could be next? The opportunity is there. You just need to grab it. Our opportunities and stories make us the perfect uncut diamond to be mined. We are a hardworking group of people who push through to find the light. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, that will always be part of me. You're welcome.